Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Larry at Heisenberg Forest, and this is our weekly live video. I hope you've had a great week. I sure did. It's nice and cool this afternoon. It's been an interesting week. I've been fighting some wasps this week. So what happened is we've got an intake vent there for our air exchanger, and some wasps got into the pipe and built a nest. So I've been trying to get to that nest. It's about 3 feet in the pipe, and I think it's right around it. There's a turn there. So I've been trying to get rid of these wasps all week. I think I'm almost there, and I'm hoping to vacuum the nest out probably tomorrow. So that's been keeping me busy this week. You can see the ladders on the house right there. I need to clean my gutters. There's a bit of stuff in there. As I walk by here, remember my corn? It flopped this year. I got nothing out of it, so we're thinking about taking this garden out next year and just going down to less garden a little bit. We don't have as many kids home, and I'm thinking probably my son Adrian will be moving out next year, so we'll be down to 3. And my daughter Julianne doesn't eat much, so we won't need as much food. So here we are on the lot. This campfire wood still here. Louise hasn't had the chance. She's helping me out stack, and she's been canning green beans. I don't know how many jars of those green beans we have, but we'll be eating some green beans for a while. So last week was an awesome week weather-wise. It only rained on Tuesday, I think. So we took that day. We went to Sudbury. We went shopping to Costco on Tuesday, and I worked on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I took Friday off, and I did a little bit more work yesterday. So you'll see that that square is almost completed. You can see right there. Square's almost completed. I'm just missing a couple of face cords, and I'll be done. So kind of hoping to do that tomorrow. I also hope to move the processor. So the processor's right here right now. You can see where the wood was starting over there. Since then we've pushed it quite a ways back. So I'm planning to take the processor and move it across maybe right there, just so that there's more room. So when I'm moving the trailer into place, it'll be easier just to drive under the conveyor, because right now this square of wood is a bit in the way. So this stuff is pretty nice. It's semi-dried as is, so I'll be able to sell that this fall. So I've got a nice square here, which is almost done. I was hoping to get it done yesterday, but I didn't do enough work on Friday. So anyways, I'm not behind. I'll just get it done tomorrow. So you can see here the pile is, well, it came out to about here, I would say. So I've worked my way back here. So it's hard to tell how much wood there's left in here, but there should be, if I look at this pile right here, there should be about 50 cords of wood in this pile here. So I'm thinking this pile's a little higher, so I think I have between 30 and 40 cords of wood left, because if I was looking at the last week's video, and I did about 18 cords. So 18 cords was, maybe from there to there. So I'm thinking there's at least 2 more of those, so at least 36, maybe 40. I think I'd be pushing it at 40, so let's say 36. So and that's probably not counting the birch that I'm pulling out. So there's not much in the back here. You can see there's one here. I'm just looking at that pile, and it's all hardwood, so there's no birch, and what's left in there looks like, you know, it's all processor size, so hopefully I won't have to move too many pieces to my pile over there, right? We'll go there in a minute. So if you look here, right here is the pile of birch that I'm pulling out, because I don't mix birch with my hardwood. So I've got at least 3 cords, if not 3 face cords in there, so maybe 4. So that I'll do once I get this done. So there's a bit of work left. There's a few big pieces though. You could tell on this side, you know, when you get to, just gonna walk in here. When you get to this size here, that's becoming a little big, but it'll probably fit on the processor. So I see a piece of birch there that I'm going to be pulling out soon. So yeah, it's coming out, coming along. So I've pulled 54 cords, face cords of wood out of this pile. So it looks like I'll be doing okay with that load. Let's go over to the processor now. So things are going well with the processor. I fueled it. I ended up fueling it on Monday instead of Sunday, and I sharpened the chain yesterday. Was it yesterday or Friday night? Friday night. So it's nice and sharp still. Oh yeah. So yeah, processor's going well. Keeping busy with that. Nice machine. No major issues. So we're keeping busy with the processor. So let's see this nice square here. So this is a nice square of hardwood. So I'm hoping to do 2 more of those. With what's left, I should be able to do at least 1 more, and then another square of something else, probably of maple, not maple, but birch and poplar. So, and even I was looking at this wood yesterday as I was driving by. It's already cracking at the ends, so that's good. It's a good sign. See how this piece is cracked. So they're drying, and you can smell it in the air as I walk by here. You can smell the wood drying. So that's great news. You can see here, these are the bigger pieces that I'm gonna have to do by hand. So I've added a few more this week. So I'll end up spending, I'm thinking, 2 or 3 days working out here with a chainsaw and a wood splitter, and I'm gonna keep this for my own use. So like I said last week, I need about 10 face cords for the winter, and this is not this winter's wood, it's next winter's wood. So I'm well ahead of the game for that. So I'm not too worried. Even if I ended up cutting it in the spring next year, it would be fine also. So we'll see. I'm waiting on a new toy, which I will share with you when we get it. So it's probably sometime next week. So we'll go on a road trip, Louise and I, and I'm not sure if we'll bring you along, but we might. We might do some videos along the way. We'll see how things go. I'm waiting on a customer this afternoon, so he's picking up a face cord and a half, so I'm going to sell him this here, right here. So I'll be down to the 2 cords here. So I'm going to start stacking right here next week. So, well, this week, I mean. So I've got room for 16 face cords right here. So I'm gonna fill this block up right here next, and probably I'll end up selling the other 2 face cords with pretty soon. So then I'll be able to go from the other side and start filling up the wood. So hopefully I've got enough space here for the truck and trailer, and if not, I'll have to move some stuff out of the way to be able to start stacking here. You're probably wondering, hey Lair, how come you only have like a quarter of a cord here? One of my customers, he's quite the rascal. So I told him we all only sell half cords, right? So he comes over and says, and he knew that he's been here before. So he says, well, I only have like $40, so and I'll come back tomorrow. So I said, okay, I'll sell you a quarter cord. You can come back tomorrow and pick up the other quarter cord. I don't think he had any intentions in picking up that quarter cord. So here I am stuck with a quarter cord of maple that my customer didn't pick up. So I'll have to fix that this week. What I'll do is I'll just put some wood here and we'll include it with the next batch. So there's going to be some pretty dry wood at the bottom there. It happens, not a big deal. So that's where I'm hoping to work next week. But like I said, I want to spend some time cleaning up the lot, because I haven't done any cleanup lately, and Adrian's back at work, so he used to clean up every day a little bit. So there's a bit of work that will have to be done. So I'm hoping to clean this up tomorrow. So tomorrow the plan is two face cords of wood. So I'll process a couple of decks of wood, and then I'll move the processor to that side. I'll clean where the processor is first, where it is now, and then I'm hoping maybe to clean this up here, and there's a bit of stuff there too, right? So clean that area up tomorrow. So part of the day tomorrow will be cleaning up. So probably morning processing, afternoon cleaning up, and hopefully get this done. I'm hoping this week to be as productive as last week. So if I am, I'll have that 16 cords done by the end of the week. We'll see how it goes. They're calling for some really nice weather, so I'm going to roll along with that. So just so what do we have available right now? So we got 3 species of wood available: poplar, birch, and maple. I got 5 face cords of poplar left at $130 a face cord, and like I always say, a face cord for us is 8 feet long, 4 feet high, and the pieces are 16 inches in length. They vary from 15 to 17 inches, but most pieces are 16 inches in length. This here is what I've got left with for birch, 1.5 cord of birch left. So I sold a face cord there a couple days ago. All this wood over here, all sold to customers. There's 2 blocks of wood that is pre-sold, so I'm just waiting for my customers to come and pick them up. And we've got lots of maple, and most people, that's what they want. So right here, got a nice load of maple drying. So it's slowly drying. So this stuff, for the most part, should be ready for this season. So, but the sooner you buy and the sooner you cover it, because there's no way I can cover wood back here. It would take a massive shed. So the sooner that you buy it and cover it, the sooner it will dry completely. So like I said, the poplar at $130 a face cord. Birch we're selling at $140 a face cord. If you want birch, 1.5 face cords left. And then we've got lots of maple for sale, so that we sell at $160 a face cord. We also have campfire bags. We had a campfire last night. I burned about 1.5 bags, and I was out there from 8 to 11, and we had a nice campfire going. So our bags hold 1.7 cubic feet of material, and you can see they're not your bigger pieces, but they're a nice size for a little campfire in your backyard. So we sell that at $10 a bag, or 11 bags for $100. Over there, you can see a little bag peeking out there, those are shavings bag. We store them in co-op bags. I got one right here. So I'm just gonna pull this out here. So these co-op bags measure 22 inches by 36 inches. So we fill those with shavings that come out of the processor. So right now we're well stocked in shavings. You can tell I got quite a bit, and I've got some over there too. So if you need shavings, give us a shout, and we'll help you load up. So the shavings we sell at $7 a bag, or 10 bags for $60. And then finally, the last piece I want to talk about is the birch bark bags. So I've got about what am I saying here? I'm losing my train of thought. We sell those at $5 a bag. So if you want birch bark to start your fires, I use that all the time now. So and they, like, a bag will last you a long time. You know, if you start one fire a day, which, you know, a lot of days I still have enough embers in the in my wood stove where I don't have to start a fire with birch bark. It lasts. One bag will last you a long time. So if you're interested in birch bark, $5 a bag, and we've got enough of that stuff. So just looking at my notes here. So like I was saying, oh yeah, I mowed some grass too yesterday. I got my kids to mow around the house, and I mowed right over there yesterday. So the grass is not growing as fast as it was even a couple weeks ago. So we don't have to worry about mowing too often. But I just wanted to mow this area here yesterday just to make it look a little nicer. Just looking at some notes here. Oh yeah, it was my dad's birthday last week, so he turned 92 years young. So he's kind of in pre-long-term care right now. So, and he sleeps a lot. So I went and saw him on Friday, and he was asleep. So, and I didn't even try to wake him up because it doesn't happen. But like I've said in previous videos, like, I owe this business to my dad. He's the one that, you know, kind of pushed me into it, like, a while ago, where he said, you know what, you've always liked cutting wood. Why don't you start cutting your own wood, like for your own wood stove? And that's how it kind of started for me. I'd go in the bush in the back there with my quad, and I'd cut a little bit of wood, and from there we kind of grew. I ended up buying a load of wood, and then selling that, and investing half the money into, you know, equipment. So we started buying bigger chainsaws, a wood splitter, and slowly grew into what it is today. So it's but, you know, it was my dad that had me thinking about that. So this is, and I'm using his way of running a business where, you know, you have to invest in your business to grow. And even I'm at the point now where I'm probably not going to be growing much more. It's big enough for what I want to do, but we're always investing in the business to make things easier. So, you know, last year buying that dump trailer made a whole difference. I spend less time at my chiropractor now because I'm not hurting my back as much because I'm picking up, you know, off the trailer instead of on the ground. Plus the lot is a lot cleaner because all the material stays at the bottom of the trailer, and I dump that out instead of trying to rake that you know, on the property. So anyways, I'm going on a tangent here, but it was like I said, it was my dad's birthday, and at 92 we're quite fortunate to have him around. He doesn't say much, but he's been out here a few times, visiting, looking at the equipment, and I'm sure he's got to feel a sense of pride and And I feel certainly a sense of gratitude. So, oh yeah, just looking at the leaves. So look at those leaves over there, how red compared to last week. I think just that one tree was red, and now this week there's a lot more red. And if you look at the back there where it was all green, there's a yellow tinge slowly coming around, and as we go across here, a lot more yellow, right? So the fall is close, but they're calling for some really nice, like the next 10 days they're calling for beautiful weather. So I'm really hoping to take advantage of that, and at least finish that load, which I've got at least 2 more weeks in there, if not 3. And then, depending on the weather, if the weather stays nice into October, then I'm gonna start chipping away at that birch in the back. There's some birch and poplar in the back that I'd like to clean up. So if I could get all of that out of the way, then we're gonna buy a bit more wood for next year. And I think I should have enough wood to hold me off through the winter after that. So that's kind of the plan. But like for next week, if I could finish off the 2 face cords, move the processor, do a little bit of a cleanup, and then maybe process I don't know, maybe 16 cords, 16 to 20 cords next week, I'd be happy. I'm hoping to go for a walk with Louise in a trail in Onaping Fall for one day, so that that takes away from here. But we also want to enjoy our retirement. So if I'm working all the time, that's not being retired, right? So I'm gonna finish up like I usually do, just by doing a little pan across here so that you could see my office, which is a dream come true. I really enjoy spending time back here, driving my tractor and being outside in the sun. It's been a great season so far. So just a reminder that this video shows up on our Facebook business page first. So that's where I'm live. Then I take this video, download it to my computer, and upload it to my YouTube channel, which is called Breaking Wood 68. So if you look for Breaking Wood 68 on YouTube, you'll find all of our videos there. I think I'm at 15 or 16 this season. And then the other spot where you could see the last 4 videos is on our website, on our web page, or video web page, which can be found at breakingwood.com, and on there you'll see the last 4 videos. So this video here should show up tomorrow on my web page. I think my son had it so that it uploads at the end of the day, like around midnight or something like that. So that's where you can see all of this. So I'm gonna sign off at this point. I hope you're having an awesome weekend, and we'll see you next week at around this time. Ciao.